Renita Shannon earlier this year introduced House Bill 636 at the state capitol as she works to create a Georgia use of force database.
There is no type of mandatory tracking of police force required. Most of it is voluntary, even if you look at the federal level.
Shannon says she also plans to soon introduce a bill aimed at ending citizens' arrests, which she said is being used as a defense in the Ahmaud Arbery case and the 2019 death of 62-year-old Kenneth Herring in Clayton County, the 21-year-old Hannah Payne charged with his murder. Shannon says she is hopeful her use of force bill will move forward during the current state legislative session, and she supports calls for a similar database by federal lawmakers.
I also hope that the bill would include exactly who force is being used on and which officers are using force most often, because I do know that what the FBI currently tracks doesn't have a lot of identifying information, so it's still hard to track which officers are repeatedly using force.
Taking a closer look, what would something like that reform look like? The answer is different for most people you ask. In some cases, that would include reallocating the police budget and spending that money on social services. There are others who want funding to be eliminated completely, saying communities of color often don't feel protected by police and rely more on community services to stay safe. A shooting in East Macon left one person dead. Bibb County investigators searched for 4 people wanted for robbing a convenience store. And the Dublin VA plans to expand services soon. If you're just catching up on today's news, let's get you up to speed. A shooting in East Macon left a man dead this morning. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office says that shooting happened near the intersection of Hawkinsville Avenue and Eastview Avenue. That's where they found a man shot and lying in an alley around 5 a.m. Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones identified the man as 29-year-old Dominique Phillips. Anyone with information can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. Take a look at your screen. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office needs your help identifying 4 people after an armed robbery at the AK Express on Clinton Road just after midnight Monday. Witnesses told deputies 2 armed men entered the store after a woman and a shirtless man held the door open for them. The 2 armed men demanded money from 3 customers inside the store. They tried to get behind the counter but couldn't because of security glass. After getting the money from the customers, the 4 ran away. If you recognize anyone in the picture, you can call the Sheriff's Office at 478-751-7500. And the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center in Dublin plans to reopen next Monday, June 15th. This comes months after COVID-19 shutdowns. VA leaders say the facility will begin to expand services, which include primary care, mental health, and specialty care. For more information about the services the VA is offering in the reopening, veterans should reach out to their health care provider. A Central Georgia high school student recovering tonight after being struck by lightning over the weekend. Ashlyn Webb traveled to Ivy to talk with Jacob Smith about a very scary experience.